Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our NHL 15 Be a GM following the Vancouver Canucks, and we are here in the re-sign phase. So, had to make some very unpopular decisions in the last episode with trading. Got rid of Alex Dubois, got rid of Johnny Gaudreau, and hashtag for the rhymes. But we're here in the re-sign stage, so we have $39.7 million. We should be able to get it done. We'll take a look at the players that we drafted as well. Hopefully they turn out pretty good, but honestly, I wasn't all too happy with those trades as well. I didn't really want to make them, but they had to be made in order for this team to hopefully progress soon. And hopefully our younger players will progress nicely so that they can fill out on our team. But let's get these players signed. Let's get Patrick Polivka signed. Yep, he's going to win $8 million. I figured as much. So we can sign him for an 8-year deal pretty much till he's done. So let's sign him for, I don't want to sign for an 8-year deal. Let's sign him for 5 years. That'd be 32, 33, 34, 35. Yeah, let's get him for 8 years because I don't really see him being, I see him being the goaltender for probably the rest of this GM mode. So 8 and then 4, so that's 1.2 mil. So we can bounce him all the way back down to about 7.275. 7.275 for Patrick Polivka for 8 years. Welcome on the team. Welcome to the Vancouver Canucks for the rest of your career, basically. And hopefully you won't have those off and on seasons as you do. So 7.25 mil for Polivka should be enough to get him done. All right, so now we got the defense, all these defensive prospects here. So let's take a look at those players that we possibly drafted as well. We'll get to them when we pass them by. All right, so let's go for players that we need to sign. All right, so Abdelkader is a top 6 potential defenseman. He was our 23rd overall pick as a defensive defenseman, so top 6 potential. Vic Lowe, top 4 potential defenseman. Thank you. So he'll be probably ready in some time as a 5th overall pick. And then that Rodriguez guy is going to be a 7th defenseman in the future. Okay, so we'll leave these two guys off until they hit 70 overall. That's when we'll sign them. But we need to see about what we need to sign here. Okay, so Jens Hogboom definitely needs to, I think Fowler is the main guy here that needs to be resigned. So he wants 6 mil, dude, for 2 years. Alright, Cam, I know 2 years, yeah. That's the most money, yeah, 2 years. Alright, so 6 and then 3. So basically almost a mil, so 5.4 I basically can get him for. So 5.4 for 2 years for Cam Fowler. Get him back. Let's see how much Jens wants. If Jens doesn't want a lot, 3 years though. 3 years. I'd rather just sign you for a 1-year deal at 3 at like 2.9. 2.9 for 1 year for Hogboom. We'll see what he does with that. Hamilton and Tanev. All right, let's see how much each of these guys want. Hamilton wants 5. Tanev wants 5 as well. Alright, we'll hold off on those guys. The damn phone is going off again, just like last episode. Alright, so Bork. Bork, high potential for a 7th defenseman as an offensive defenseman. His offensive category is pretty good. Defensively, only good defensive awareness. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's just release him. Don't need him. They took way too long to progress, and you know what? They really just didn't pan out all too well. Alright, so Hamilton and Tam, we know about those guys. Corson, we know we want to re-sign. He's top 6 potential. Yeah, so let's sign Corson for that 2-way at 8.25 for 2 years. He wants 2 years. So, alright, he might be getting a little bit of a bump in the next couple of years. Alright, so Dylan Corson, we'll get back to you. Riley Hillis, defensive defenseman. Very good defensive stats, no discipline though. Once again, we'll just sign him on that 2-way deal for $950 for 1 year. Medvanov, he's only 23. What's his potential look like? He's a minor league top 6. Yeah, let's just continue to sign him for the 1-year deals in the AHL. Jordan Subban. Jordan. Subban, man. Yep, 7 defenseman, minor league top 2. I mean, you're 26. I'm going to sign you for 1 year, see if you get the jump, but if not, you're getting traded. Billy Ward, he is 22. Minor league top 4 AHL defenseman. 74 overall. Yeah, let's just release this guy. We need to get rid of some of these players, man. Some of them are just not turning out for us, so we just gotta get rid of them. Alright, and I think that is it. That's it. Alright, so we'll get back to Tanev and Hamilton in a minute. Alright, right wingers. That Chip Chura guy actually turned out not too bad. That was their 24th overall pick, so he's a top 9 potential forward. Klim, he's bottom 6 forward. He was the 2nd round pick. Faith, did we draft him? Oh yeah, we drafted him last year. He was a 2nd round pick. Wah, I don't even know who this guy is. Or YU, he was the 5th round pick. Wow, Brent Wah, or YU, I don't even know how to say that name. Vorbiev, yeah, let's get Vorbiev signed once again for the one-way, two-way deal. Another forward, 22, and let's get Glenn Potolny back. Let's see if I can sign Glenn long-term. I think he's gonna only get better. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get even better. All right, so he wanted, how many years did he want? He wanted 3 at 4.6. I'm gonna give you 5 at let's see, so 5 and then 2, so 7, so 4.5 basically. I can get Potolny for 4.5 for 5 years. That's pretty decent. Get him up to 28. I'm happy with that. Left wingers, Zucker, Patan. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. He's already 26, so we can get rid of that guy. Patan, he's 23, still has some potential there. So once again, 1 year deal for that. Just gonna track these guys' progress, and then obviously we don't need to sign those guys. And then the centers, we got Asham, who was the really late round pick. He was the 3rd. Well, no, he was the 3rd round pick. Who's top 9 potential. Kuznetsov, doesn't look like it. Bay, Gauntz, Kennedy. All right, so Kennedy can be released. Alright, Kennedy can be released. Alright, so let's get Adrian Kempe. Kempe is back, 2-way deal. Let's see if I can get him on a 2-way deal for 9.5. If I can get him for a 1-year deal at that saved me a little bit of money. Brendan Gauntz, let's get him back. He wants 3 years. I'm only gonna give him 2 at 2 and then 1, so 2 mil on the dot for 2 years for Brendan Gauntz. It's fine with me. Alright, Linda Vey, I'm going to hold off on you. Ryan Strome, I know I need to get you back. Once again, I think 5 years is the biggest deal right now for Potolny, so I'll sign Strome for 5 years as well. Well, he wants 4 years. I'll give him 4. So the 5 and then 2 again, so about 5 mil on the dot for Strome. I'll try 4.9. If not, I'll give him back to get him back down to get him up to 5. All right, so I think that's it for the centers, and then yeah, that's it. All right, so let's back out of here. Let's advance a day. Or can I view the legend? Can that make me advance a day? No, that's just a legend. No, I can't advance a day. I gotta go all the way out and advance a day. Unfortunately, if I have enough money, I'll sign Tanev and Hamilton, but we'll see. All right, so let's advance a day here. Let's see what we're gonna get. Who's back on our team? And then I'll evaluate my forward lines and see what lineups I'm gonna be looking at for next year. Man, Xbox is busy today. A lot of my friends going on. All right, Fowler rejected. Okay, not enough to entice me to come back to your franchise. Okay, so we'll do that. Strome's good. Patan, Corson, Potolny, Medvedev, Vorbiev, Subban, Gauntz, Hillis, Polivka, Hogboom, Kempe. Okay. So we should have enough money. We have 21 mil left. Okay, so we got a lot of money here. Alright, so obviously all these guys are going to remain unsigned because none of them are 70 overall. Faith is, so we'll sign him for his entry-level deal. Just looking at all these guys and see if there's anybody 70 overall. Nope. Okay, so forwards. So we got 21 mil left here. I guess we can sign Lyndon Vey, who wants 3 years at 3 mil. I'm only going to offer him 1 year, 3.2. So let's go for 3 and then 1. So 2.9 for Lyndon Vey for 1 year. left wingers. They're good there. Right wingers. We already sent them out to him. And then defensemen. Have to care low. Yeah, I think we have enough. We might have enough to sign all three of these guys. All right, Fowler. 2 years at 6.3. So 6 and then 3. Yeah, so 9 mil. Or almost 1 mil. 5.4. 5.5. 5.5 for 2 years, Cam. It's more than enough for you. Hamilton, I think we can get these guys back. Yeah, I think we can. We will be able to. I'm only going to sign Dougie Hamilton for the same deal, 2 years. We'll see what they're like. So 5.5, so that would be 4 points. Yeah, so that'd be 5 and then 2. Yeah, so 4.7, I think. 4.8, sorry. 4.8 for 2 years for Dougie Hamilton. And then Christopher Tanev, we can get him back. It's again 2 years for Tanev. 5.35, so it'll be 5, and then so 7 again. 3, so 4.7. 4.7 for Tanev for 2 years. Okay, that's that. Goaltenders are fine, good. All right, hopefully that should be enough to get those guys done, and then we'll go into free agency. I might make some trades, to be honest, just to get rid of some of those, all those like unsigned players that we have on our team, because they're just not ready to be on the team just yet. And then I'll take a look at my offense and see what it looks like and see what we need. And I'll take a look at my defense and see what we need. We're making some smart contract decisions, though. We're signing the players to smart contract deals, which is what I like. Alright, let's see. These guys will set. Fowler's good, Hamilton's good, LeVay, and Tanev, and Faith. Okay, so there we go, guys. That is it. All of our players are re-signed. How much money do we have for free agency? We have 7 mil for free agency, which is good. Obviously, we can get rid of some of those roster players as well if we need to, or non-signee guys. No, just make some trades for draft picks. But let us go to the calendar, advance up to free agency, and then we'll take a look at our team first, and then we'll see what we need to do in free agency, what we need to get, if we need to get anything at all, which we definitely will need to get some stuff. We'll see who's available in free agency, but I was afraid we wouldn't have enough money to spend, and you know, we could have kept Johnny Gaudreau on this team. He would have had enough. We would have had enough money, but you know what? The cuts needed to be made. I think he wasn't really producing that much in the past couple of years, and I think what's his face? The sniper guy that I can't remember, my prospect sniper that I can't remember off the top of my head. I think he'll progress well enough that he will be a second liner. If not, we're gonna play him on the second line regardless. Besides Strome and Potolny. All right, so we're here at free agency. Good. All right, so let's check out our team now, and let's see what we're gonna need for free agency. All right, so let's view the contracts here. I know, just getting some messages from other YouTubers as well. All right, so we know what our goaltender situation is going to be. Polivka and McBride. If not, if hopefully McBride will, you know, he'll progress during the offseason and be a 80 something overall for next year. That's what I'm banking on, so that he can be the backup next year for Polivka. All right, defensemen, we have Nordland, Fowler, Hamilton, Helmanen, Tanev, Hogboom, and Corson. Corson's technically, ooh, Corson. Dave Corson. Oh, he's still in minor league top 2, but he's 78 overall. Yeah, he is 22 years old. Okay, so he should be ready by next year, hopefully. Maybe he'll be able to take Hogboom's place, because Hogboom's definitely getting up there in age. But I'm glad the defensive core is still intact the way it is. And then, obviously, in the system, we have Hillis, Subban, Medvedov, Lowe, Abdelkader, Rodriguez. Obviously, those guys we just signed, but these guys are just still taking their sweet old time. Doesn't look like it, but they're probably going to be trade bait, as they just have not progressed. Right wingers, we still have Potolny, which is nice in the system. Vorbiev, yep, all these guys are fine. Left wingers, Roloff, that was his name, Chad Roloff. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he'll be a second liner. He'll progress well enough to be a second liner. We're gonna have to obviously call some players down to make cap room. And then all of our centers are right there, good to go. Obviously, there's our first line. First line's looking good. There we go. All right, so forwards. Let's take a look at this forward lineup and see what we got. Alright, so first line, Galchenyuk, Barzal, Grigorenko. Second line, Putolny, Strome, and we're banking on roll-off. Third line, Horvat, Shinkruk, and Lyndon Vey, I guess. Fourth line, Brendan Gaunce. Okay. So, unless there's a forward in the system that I'm missing, Kempe, he can probably be a fourth liner. He's technically considered a fourth liner. Jyrki Peterson, I don't think he'll be ready next year as a fourth liner. So we'll bank on Kempe being a fourth liner. So we need one fourth line player. So we need a depth player for the fourth line, maybe two. Defense, we're fine. Goaltender might need a backup. So I might sign a backup just in case. But other than that, I think we're good. Alright, so let's go into free agency here. This will be a shorter video since the last one was a lot longer. So let's go to sign free agents. Let's see who's available in free agency and what we need. So we're looking for a backup, one backup goaltender, a depth forward, and maybe two depth forwards actually. So maybe two depth forwards and a backup goaltender. Maybe a backup goaltender for 1 year, just in case McBride is not ready. All right, so look at all these players available. So we have Gustav Nyquist, DeRoche, Sullivan. Well, we need to go to unrestricted free agents. Unrestricted free agents, sort them by that, and then we'll see what we have available here because there's two elite potential players. Yeah, so Nyquist, after we traded him, got back what we want for him. He is now a free agent. So who do we trade him to? Who did we trade Nyquist to? He was, I forget who we traded him for. We traded Nyquist to some team to get some player, but Seth Griffith's available. Panik, Sissons, Carrick, Kitchen, Kosmachuk. Whoops, I need to go to forwards here. Alright, so let's sort the forwards first. Depth player forwards. Alright, so there are some third liners out there. So there's like 27-year-olds. So there's like Kosmachuk. Scott Kosmachuk is a two-way forward. Not really the greatest defensive categories, but we got Sissons. Colton Sissons, who's a two-way forward. He's got some good defensive stats, so he could probably fill out our fourth line there. So Colton Sissons, possibly 1 year for $3 million. Big price to pay for a fourth liner, but definitely we can get it done. Sergei Andronov, he's a sniper. Kyle Clifford, there's another player too. Very good defensive category. Kyle Clifford, no discipline though, but still. Kuhlman, Gabriel Bork is down there as well. I don't want to go on Miles Bell, but Gabriel Bork is down there as well. He's probably got a good defensive category. It's okay. 84. Straka, Nick Cousins is down there as well. These former Flyers showing up there. Eric Odell. Yeah, but okay, so there's some good depth players. There's some very good depth players for forwards. Sean Mathias is up there as well. Is he good defensively? It's okay defensively. He's kind of dropped off by this point. But there are some good defensive players, and there's also like a really good stud in Seth Griffith as well. Well, he's not really a stud, but you got a really good stud in Gustav Nyquist. He's going to be getting his money, that's for damn sure. And then if we wanted to look for age, I guess. Actually, no, I wanted to sort it by potential, and then you look for age. So potential for the unrestricted free agents. There's this guy. Whoopsie daisies, didn't want to go to this guy. Wanted to go to him. This guy, Johnny Potter, who's a top 6 low potential top 6 forward, as a power forward. And he's probably the only guy who's top 6. Top 9 guys, I really don't bother with the top 9 guys anymore, just because they really don't work out too well. But you still got this guy, Lamoureux, Pierre Lamoureux. Okay, so there's the forwards. Defensemen, let's see, for unrestricted free agents for defensemen. We got, okay, interesting. We got Matthias Ekholm. He's an unrestricted free agent. Connor Carrick, Kitchen. So you got some nice top 6 potential defensemen here if you need to level out your team. Kitchen, Matthias Ekholm, Savard, Hoyes, Nikitin, Kukuk, Clark, Sproul, McQuaid, Connor Murphy, Taylor. So you got some nice potential defensemen there. Clark, I think, is the only guy who's like a top 6 potential defenseman under 20. Yeah, so there's really nothing good there for unrestricted free agents for defensemen. And then goaltenders, we have... Let's check out the backups here. There is a backup. There's an 83 overall backup. It's an NHL starter at 26 years old. Coleman Volraith. So we could get him for maybe 1 year. There's also Cook. There's also this guy, Mathieu Traverse. It was an elite potential, what's his face? An elite potential goaltender here. So he probably could be signed by his first-round pick for the Calgary Flames. But there are a lot of good backups here. Carter Hutton, Yaroslav Halak's down there, Rito Barra, Gustafsson, Bartosak, Antti Niemi. So there are some good NHL starters or players here for get the backup for goaltender. So there you go, guys. There is all the free agency there. I think we'll be able to get ourselves a nice good depth forward as well as a backup goaltender and everything that we need. So we'll do that next time. We'll sign our free agents. We'll simulate. We'll check out the player potential, see how good they get. And hopefully will take us into year number 7. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always. I'll see you guys next time.